So should you take content and repost it directly to other social media platforms? Ideally, what the thing is that people will tell you that you can take any content that's out there and just repost it on all these other platforms. And that's just not true. A lot of times there are platforms that you're gonna come across that are very exclusive types of content. So for instance, YouTube is one of those, podcast is one of those, Clubhouse is one of those, TikTok is one of those. TikTok is definitely one of those. But these are platforms where you have to create the content very contextually to the platform. And if you don't, you're not gonna get any traction. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram are all very similar to where you can actually take a video or an image and repost those to those platforms. But in order to be very, very contextual to the other platforms, you're gonna have to create content that is very specifically formatted for that. Let me give you an example. TikTok is definitely a new platform that a lot of people have had an outrage about, right? So a lot of influencers are getting significantly better results in reach to organic audiences as opposed to, say, Instagram. And the reason that they're doing that is because there's it's a very, very raw type of audience, and you can cast a very wide net on that platform. Now, the thing is that with what we do in our content services, we've actually tested this. We've taken clients that are going hard at TikTok and will actually produce videos for them. Now, these are videos that are produced, very contextually, so they have no video wrappers on them. We don't add the music inside of the video, we add it in the app. We have little text boxes that come around and all that kind of stuff. And those videos got zero traction. They did not do well at all. And then we had the client go out and film them themselves from their phone, add the little text boxes that pop up on the screen, add the music, and then post it. And those are by far better service to the platform of TikTok than creating videos that are overproduced. And so here's what happens is that you gotta learn for each platform how to contextualize the content. So like I used the example for TikTok, you just can't take any video and post it there. You have to take the very context of what TikTok is, which is raw content that uses a lot of music-based content behind it, and then post it that way. Another good one is YouTube. YouTube's a platform where you have to very, very much contextualize the videos and all the back-end data for YouTube. I actually just had this conversation with my video guy, and we were talking about going deeper into YouTube and figuring out how to make sure that the tags are best, the thumbnails, all the editing on the back end, and all that. And he's done a fantastic job with making sure that that happens, and I've put him onto YouTube and made sure that he's gone hard after that, as opposed to the other platforms where it's pretty simple. Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, you can really create a video that's a square video with a wrapper, maybe some captions on it, a little bit of music behind it, and you can use that video for all three platforms. But YouTube, you can't do that. Now, that being said, when it comes down to it, you can actually still clip out content and from, say for instance, from YouTube, and push that back out repackaged to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, maybe even TikTok in some way, shape, or form. You can take a TikTok video, download it to your phone, repost that on Reels, repost that on your stories, repost that on YouTube Shorts, and it's still acceptable. The formatting is the thing you have to understand is the most important thing when it comes to contextualizing your content for each one of these platforms. Now, I know a lot of this sounds very confusing, very complex, very complicated, but if you just take time to dive into each one of these platforms, you're gonna find that there are very, very unique rhythms, there are very unique techniques that you have to use in order to make sure that your content is very specific to these platforms. So at the end of the day, yes, you can take videos and just repost them on all the social platforms, but the best way to get traction with organic content especially is to make sure that your content is very contextualized to the platform. And that even goes as far as to making sure that you understand what gets traction and what doesn't. For instance, on TikTok, if you're not uploading a total of about 3 videos a day, you're more than likely not gonna get much traction. On YouTube, you need to be uploading at least 3 to 4 a week, or you're not gonna get any traction. And so you gotta learn those things as well. What is going to get you traction on the back end when it comes to these platforms? So hopefully that helped and brought some value to today. If it did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then make sure you are checking out the description down below with all my links to connect with me, including following me on Instagram and TikTok. And then also I do have a 1-hour consultation linked down in the description below. So make sure you get that booked up. A lot of make sures, but you get the picture. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.